The UN says it's the world's biggest humanitarian disaster. Still, the war in Yemen is a conflict many Americans may not be too familiar with. A surprising detail, given that US military support and equipment have enabled a Saudi-led coalition to pummel the country. But that support could soon come to an end, or at least be severely curtailed, if a bill is approved in the US Congress. Leading the charge is Senator Bernie Sanders.
We believe that as Congress has not declared war or authorized military force in this conflict, the United States' involvement in Yemen is unconstitutional and unauthorized, and U.S. military support of the Saudi coalition must end.
Since 2015, a Saudi-led Sunni coalition has been supporting President Abdul Rabb Mansour Hadi's forces. They're fighting Shia Houthi rebels allied with Iran for control of the country. The UN says the conflict has killed more than 10,000 people and injured at least 50,000. 10 million Yemenis are facing acute food shortages, and fighting has displaced 3 million others. Yemen is also facing the world's largest cholera outbreak, with 2,000 fatalities and 1 million people infected.
More people are going hungry, and famine remains a real threat. Although cholera cases are in decline, the disease is not yet beaten and is likely to rebound in the coming rainy season.
The UN has blamed the humanitarian crisis on the Saudi coalition and the man leading the alliance, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. He spearheaded the campaign that has blockaded Yemeni ports. The Saudis say they want to prevent Iranian arms from reaching the Houthis, but they've also blocked humanitarian aid.
And as you know, we've been calling for a full unwinding of the blockade, which has been preventing humanitarian assistance and commercial food and fuel get into Yemen. It needs to be fully wound down if we're to avoid an atrocious humanitarian tragedy involving the loss of millions of lives, the like of which the world has not seen for many decades.
The blockade's happening with explicit backing from the US and the United Kingdom.
Well, Labour backbenchers from sedentary positions are shouting shame. Can I just say to those backbenchers that the link that we have with Saudi Arabia is historic, it is an important one.
It's in the billions.
US President Donald Trump also continues to support a campaign that rights groups say is killing 60 civilians a day. The US has traditionally been the Saudis' closest Western ally, and relations appear to have strengthened after Trump's visit to Riyadh last year. So, will Bernie Sanders be able to end the support for the Saudis? Or will America's historic ties with the House of Saud triumph in Yemen? Shoaib Hasan, The Newsmakers.